Sir, my name is IRUNGBAM MEKEN. I come from Nagampal, Kangsabilerak. I did my high school from St. Joseph School, Sangaipro, and my 10 plus 2 from Harvard School, Changai. So then after that, I did my graduation in BMS College of Engineering from Electronics and Communication Engineering, sir. So after that, sir, I have been preparing for the civil service exam. My hobbies include, sir, I love to play and watch football. I also do, sir, reflective journaling. And in my free time, sir, I am currently guiding and mentoring students for some competitive exams, sir.
What about your family?
Yeah. Sir, I am the eldest son. I have one younger sister. My father is a businessman and my mother is a homemaker.
What are the two preconditions put by those opposing the census at present? What are the two preconditions?
So the actual demand is they are demanding for an NRC, sir. NRC, or the identification of the illegal immigrants, sir.
NRC is one, and what is the other one?
So one is the I feel, sir, right now ECI is currently conducting the SIR, sir. The identification of the revisiting the electoral rolls, sir. And so this has
whether there is any precedent where census was deferred.
So it was deferred because of the COVID-19, the 2021 census.
That is all India. But for a particular reason or for a particular state, whether there is any precedence of census being deferred.
I'm sorry, sir, I have to wait further on that, sir.
I'll give you my second poser. So we have got IDPs, internally displaced person, both in the Meiteis as well as in the Kuki. There is demand from the Meiteis that they should go back to their original places. At this juncture, do you feel that is it possible for them to go back, or for the Kukis to come back to the Imphal Valley, and for them to go to Churachandpur, More or Kangpokpi? And what precautions need to be taken to ensure their safety?
Sir, resettlement of the IDPs of every community has to be the top priority, sir. But looking at the present status, the law and order situation, sir, it is sometimes not at the right time, sir, to go for this full resettlement of IDPs. Yes, there is a phase-wise resettlement of IDPs in certain peripheral areas, sir. But, sir, the law and order problem has been the major barrier for the resettlement of the IDPs. The thing is that, sir, after resettlement, sir, what might be the other sensitive things that might happen, sir? If something happens, then we might go back to those days where the ethnic violence was happening, sir. So the law and order situation has to be very improved, sir. And also, sir, the livelihood of the IDPs has to be taken into concern, sir. Their house, they were all burned down, so their livelihood opportunities, human capacity development, sir, this has to be the top priority, sir, in addition to resettlement of IDPs.
So it's very easy to say law and order, so we improve. But what are the steps, if you are in the administration, say what steps do you think should be the priority to ensure that the law and order normalizes?
So the peace process, like both the communities, like they should have a they should learn to forgive and forget. Like, the fault lines has to be removed, sir. They should like the IDPs, they are the victim of this unintended violence happening in Manipur, sir. So certain groups and certain other groups, they have to come to a common ground for reconciliation, sir. And if we remove the differences in the opinion that we have, sir, and then ultimately, sir, we are to able to resolve the issue, then ultimately, sir, resettlement of IDPs could be a grand success, I would say.
Meken?
Yes.
You are from electronics?
Yes.
Okay, background, okay. So how would you define this superconductivity?
Superconductivity, sir. Sir, as per my limited knowledge, sir, superconductivity, sir, it's a state of device that are able to conduct electricity at a very extreme temperature, sir. These are I don't have sir, further knowledge on that, sir.
So, what is the main cause of this climate change?
So the main, the priority wise, sir, the first will be the global warming, sir, because of the greenhouse gas impact. This is the, and also, sir, like certain, I would say natural some processes like those volcanic eruptions, sir. These are the natural factors, but the top contribution of climate change is the global warming because of the release of this greenhouse gas.
So, if you want to go this MCS or MPS, what is your vision? If you are selected as a say MCS for example, then what your vision? What are your visions?
Sir, the civil service, like, so this MCS, MPS officers, sir, they have the power, sir, but the power comes with certain responsibilities, sir. It has to be very accountable, sir. The decisions that I took, sir, it affects in every people in the state, sir. So I have to be very sensitive, sir. I have to be very accountable on this, not just on the action that I have taken, but also be explainable, sir. And the priorities that I put, sir, I have to be very sincere and I have to have the quality of integrity in any job that I have, sir. And also certainly, sir, it is not a very, sir, smooth journey, sir. The civil servant in Manipur, sir. We might have very challenges, the expectations from the public, and maybe the political pressures and everyone, sir. So I must have a very strong courage, the ability to take risks.
This political pressure as well as this some unwanted elements.
Yes.
How to solve?
So being objective, sir, following the rule of the law, sir. I have to be able to justify the decision that I have taken, sir. So these are very crucial, sir. And the ability to take risks, sir, is one of the, I think, the crucial quality that we need in the bureaucracy in this coming 21st century, sir. I feel in this way, sir.
Okay, sir.
So, Megan, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
I hope you're too careful in taking decisions, huh? Because you say you'll reflect and take decisions. If you join the police service, there are many times when you fire.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's just to break ice. Just one question from my side. You know, there is a war going in West Asia.
Yes.
You're aware of that?
Yes.
Now the Gulf of Hormuz is being blocked. So two questions. One, the reason why Iran is blocking the Gulf of Hormuz, just to give you a clue, reflect a little on the concept of deterrence. Okay? And the second question is the impact, and this is a more important question, the impact of this war, and specifically the blocking of Hormuz on the Indian economy.
So, Iran realized the vulnerability of the Strait of Hormuz because most of the crude oil supply, for example, to India, to China, to South Korea, Japan, sir, it has to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. So, yes, and also, sir, there has been difference in the opinion with USA, Israel, and with Iran, sir. So, blocking the Strait of Hormuz, sir, it puts an indirect pressure to other countries that are not fighting the war, right? To keep an extra pressure to USA to come to negotiation, to come to the ground level to talk in their area of interest. And it has been, sir, weaponized by Iran, sir. It led to the rise in the crude oil price and all the issues of inflation that we have, but that it's going to be rising up in the few worlds. So it was used by Iran, sir, to go in that way.
This whole idea is about idea of deterring the most superior power.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Carry on with the second part of the question.
So the possible impact, sir.
Possible and real impact.
Possible, sir, real impact, sir, in the short time, sir. Russia is benefiting from the blockage of the Strait of Hormuz.
I specifically mentioned impact on India.
India. So the short-term impact that we see right now, sir, is the rise in the price of this LPG and all those things, crude oil, sir. India depends on, initially India depends on this supply of crude oil to India, sir. So probably we might seeing the idea of imported inflation, sir. Because of the increase in the price of these raw materials, the basic goods, the basic cost of the essential items, it might rise. So imported inflation would be a very crucial point, sir. And sir, the impact on India is, sir, about balancing the power, sir, with Iran, USA. India has interest in Iran. The Chabahar port is a classic example, sir. But also USA, sir, India has been, there is an ongoing free trade agreement talks with USA. And also the recent sanction, the tariff put upon India by USA, some 50%, was all because of buying the cheap Russian oil, which they allege that it is funding the Russia-Ukraine war. So balancing the relation between these two countries, it has to be very crucial, and it might be a huge challenge for India right now, sir. And also, sir, the third impact is that recently Iran was firing missile to Diego Garcia. That happens to be the military base of USA. So India probably, sir, the Sagar doctrine that India has supplying security for Indian Ocean, it is challenging, sir. So it has a lot of lesson for India, sir. Impact, long-term impact, sir, we have to be very strategic, sir, in the decision that we are going to make in the future, sir. So it's a very complex, but sir, we have to go for this wait and watch diplomacy, sir. Like those things.
That's a pretty comprehensive question, but just curiosity, has the price of petroleum or LPG, has it risen?
Sir, it hasn't actually, sir.
It is not rising.
Yes.
What could be one political factor that is, not allowing the prices to go up by the forces of market forces?
Elections are going to happen in 5 states. Okay. So probably, sir, but the government also evoked the Essential Commodities Act. So, and also we have some strategic crude oil reserves, sir. And election is the main factor, I feel, sir, according to me.
Fair enough. But I'm still looking at the idea of food security. How is it going to impact on food security as well?
So in terms of the food security, sir, the fertilizers import.
Okay, how much of fertilizer is coming from the Gulf?
So I'm not sure, so I have to look into that, sir.
Okay, so about 40 to 50% of fertilizer need, especially